it's Paige and Bluebird. We are back with some tips. This week we are going to talk about how to use a clicker and what is clicker training and how do we kind of use this with working with our dogs. So clickers are really great devices. They're almost like a communication tool between us and the dog. It lets the dog know the exact moment that they did what you wanted. So it's a great way to let them know they're on the right track. With dog training, it's really about getting the timing correct and being consistent and clear with your dog. And the clicker really helps us do that, because sometimes if we're just using treats and we're fumbling to get the treats, by the time we're getting the treat to them, they're off doing something else, and it could be something we don't want them to do, but we don't want to miss that moment that they do the right thing, so that we can let them know that was the right moment. There's a lot of really great science behind the clickers. I personally see they learn a lot faster when you're using a clicker consistently. So how the clicker works itself is a lot of them come with these nice little wristbands, which is helpful, but you just use it by pressing down. A lot of them are different, but this one has a little button on it. You just press down the button once, it makes that distinct sound, which is really helpful for them to know because it's a very distinct noise. But you just press down on it once and it makes that clicking noise. There's a bunch of different types, but this is one of the ones that I use in my training. So how it works psychologically is, like I said, we use it to mark the desired behavior, and then we always follow that up with a food reward. So it's always click and treat. And this helps, like I said, this helps the dog know, hey, that was the exact right moment that you did the right thing. And then the food reward is motivation to help do it again. So I tell people to think of the click of the clicker, the button, like the shutter button on a camera. It's like you want to take your picture of your behavior right when it happens. So we snapshot it, take a picture, and then it's like we show that picture to the dog, like, yes, that was exactly what I wanted you to do right in that moment. And then we follow it up with food. So it's always click and treat. But we use it to mark that desired behavior. And sometimes you can even click for behavior that you didn't ask for, but it's still desired. So maybe you see your dog sits and you didn't ask, you can click and treat that. You can never click and treat too much. So to demonstrate with Blue, maybe I want to sit. So I'm going to get him up. I'm going to say sit, and I click my clicker as soon as that little booty touches the ground, because that is when my behavior that I asked for happened. So maybe I want a look. So I'm going to ask for a look, and I click as soon as I get eye contact, because I'm taking my picture to let him know that was it. Maybe I want a down. So I'm going to lower my down and click as soon as he lays all the way down. But it lets him know, hey, that was exactly the right thing, and you can even just see the gears turning when you use your clicker, because it helps them pick up on it a lot faster, and we can be really clear. Now, if the clicker is not your thing and you try it out and it's a lot to hold, because I know we have a lot of things when we're working with the dogs, you at least want to always use some kind of marker to let your dog know that was the right moment. So Blue, when I originally got him, was clicker trained, but we got into sports, and in sports I can't carry my clicker with me when we compete. So we had to switch to using a marker word, which can be a really great option too if the clicker is not working for you holding so many things, or it's just not your thing. And what that is instead of using the click, you then use a very specific word said very precise or very consistently and kind of the same way when your dog does the behavior. So with Blue, now he was clicker trained, so he knows the clicker, but now I will sometimes use the word yes instead of my clicker if we are competing or training to compete. So maybe just to demonstrate, I asked for, I know you're so fast, I asked for a sit, yes, and I say my yes right when it happens. I'm not saying, oh my God, good boy, good boy, good boy. It's just a very simple, clear word like yes or good, just one little syllable to let him know. So maybe I'll say down, yes, and then I can let him know. But either way, whether you use a clicker, which are really great tools, they have that distinct sound which really makes them useful, or a word you want to let your dog know right when they do the right thing, and being very clear with them, having that marker can be really helpful. So that's all we have for you guys this week, and we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.